Mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang, a mukbangin', mukbang. Oh, we hangin', we bang, oh, we bangin'. I made some homemade samosas, y'all. Oh, with that cut the carb flatbread, y'all, it is. Oh my God, you can do so much with those flatbreads. It's ridiculous. They're low carb. I have my cilantro lime sauce here and a salad, and I'm drinking water. Who want a yummy bite? What's up, Yummy Biters? Welcome back to another episode of Yummybitestv. Y'all already see it. Y'all, I'm so excited. It's my first time making samosas. This is what I call them. Other people might call them empanadas or whatever. I don't know, okay? They're just some like rolled up flatbreads with some meat and cheese in there. Y'all, I can't freaking wait. Oh my God. Okay, let's go ahead and pray. Amen. Y'all are nervous. Okay. All right, let's try these samosas. Ooh. Oh my God, this flatbread is so crispy. Y'all, this is cut the carb flatbread that I use for these samosas. Oh my God. It's so good. I can do a million things with these flatbreads. I'm just thinking about it. I had to put these toothpicks in there to keep them together, though. Murdershow upstairs live streaming. So, if y'all hear him howling, that's why. Look at this. Yes, I'm double dipping because it's my bowl. Incredible. Oh my goodness. I didn't know they was gonna be this good. I knew the filling was good, but I didn't know it was gonna be crunchy like this. Like, what? It's still hot. Y'all are gonna want to make these, okay? These are perfect for any type of gathering, any type of party, y'all. Oh my God. Wow. Uh-oh. I almost forgot to take the toothpick out. Remember to take your toothpicks out, honey, because you will get stuck. A lot of people say that I say everything is so good or whatever, but if it's good, it's good. Okay, if the majority of the food I eat is good, it is what it is. Okay, but if I don't like it, the people who know me know when I don't like something. Mmm. This is too good. And where did I get this recipe? I believe the originator of this recipe was off of Instagram, but they put a video on TikTok. Mmm. Delicious. Mmm. Y'all, this is one for the books, honey. Y'all, this is salad from yesterday. Yeah, it is. I was not wasting this good salad, y'all. This was so good, especially with that dressing. One of my faithful, loyal Yummybiters told me about this low-carb, keto, like, salad dressings that you can get off of Amazon. What was it called? Brick House? I forgot the brand name. Anyway, it comes with 6 of them, different kinds. All of them are delicious. And so I got all 6 of them, y'all. And this is the honey balsamic. It's low carb. It's not like all the way like keto, but it's low carb. And I'm satisfied with it. Okay. It's so good. I have cucumbers in here and some beautiful grape tomatoes. You know, a different color kind. Some of this lettuce is a little brown around the edges, but guess what? I'm still gonna eat it because it's still good to me. So I know y'all been hearing about what's going on the internet. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him. I think it's his time. I honestly think it is his time, y'all. I know a lot of people have been waiting on him to get in trouble for something. His name is always coming up in some type of serious something that's going on. And it's like he always skates away unscathed. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, this time, I think this is it, y'all. I think that he may... I don't know if he's going to get charged with anything, but I know that Cassie is bringing up charges against him. Or no, is it charges? Anyway, she's filed a $30 million lawsuit against him, alleging all of this stuff, y'all. Like, okay, grape, y'all, all kinds of stuff she's saying it happened to her while she was in his care. A lot of stuff that a lot of people have been talking about for years. She's finally talking about, she's not talking about, she's saying, you know, what happened to her. And y'all, like, some of the stuff is just, wow. You know? A lot of the stuff that we've already heard, and it's just confirmed with her saying it, you know? A lot of people didn't believe, what was that lady's name? Oh my God. Y'all forgot that lady's name. She was always talking about all the celebrities. Her and Tasha K got into it one time. Where's her name? Anyway, and she was just talking about how Diddy had started out with a group, and almost to this day, all of that whole group is not alive anymore. Okay? And some of the people that were in the group, like, I'll be sure almost died. Y'all remember when he had to go to the hospital and almost died of whatever it was? Did we ever even find out what it was? Because I know I didn't. Mmm. Mmm. I don't even know how many I ate, y'all. But honey, I think he's going down. And then his lawyer was like, basically she's just trying to get money from him. She's just trying to get the $30 million from him. But for what? If it's not because of all the stuff that she's been through. But like, I can't wait, honey, for this to go to trial. If it goes to trial, I wonder if he's gonna settle out of court. And then they said that the FBI could bring charges on him because it's not within some type of period. I forgot what you call it, y'all, but they said that he could still get charged, basically. Y'all, these are too good. I mean, wow. Yeah, I've been saving all the videos. Everybody been talking about this, y'all. I do mean. Is this it?
Lawyer, but I just read all 35 pages of the lawsuit filed by Cassandra Ventura, aka Cassie, versus Sean Combs, aka Diddy. And child, let me give you the recap. Let me start off by saying the front page of this lawsuit has a trigger warning on it. So listen, let me say to you, this video could be triggering. You've been warned. Okay, so the beginning of the lawsuit just gives some background. It talks about how the two met in late 2005, early 2006. Cassie was 19 and Diddy was 37. Shortly after, Cassie was signed to Bad Boy. And at the time, Cassie was actually in a relationship with someone else, and Diddy was in a relationship with Kim Porter. But then on Cassie's 21st birthday, Diddy allegedly pulled her into the bathroom and forcibly kissed her. Cassie cried, and that was their very first physical encounter. Over time, Diddy continued to pursue her, according to this lawsuit. And then in September of 2007, Diddy allegedly picked Cassie up from her apartment and gave her a pill. The suit says that Cassie didn't know what the pill was, but she took it at his request. She later learned that that pill was ecstasy, allegedly. Then there's a story told from 2007 when Diddy allegedly paid a promoter to create a fake flyer for a party Cassie was hosting, but not really because it was fake. And it was done to give her a reason to go to Miami and get away from her boyfriend. During that trip, it's alleged that they did a ton of drugs, and that is when they had their very first encounter. By 2008, Diddy had allegedly introduced Cassie to opiates and would often have pills and other drugs out in the open like candy. Quote, upon information and belief, Mr. Combs has been addicted to prescription painkillers and took ecstasy frequently. The suit also alleges that Cassie's medical records were being sent directly to Diddy's email address. For instance, the suit says when Cassie was experiencing some memory loss, potentially due to excessive drug use and head injuries caused by Diddy's alleged beatings, her MRI results were provided directly to Diddy. Somebody call HIPAA. By this point in the relationship, according to the doc, the dynamic between the two had been established and continued to be reinforced. There's the 20-year age gap between the two, Diddy's high-profile position as a music mogul in the industry, and then he's the CEO of the label that Cassie is signed to. He's also, according to this document, aggressive and demanding, requiring blind loyalty from anybody he works with, and he constantly flaunted large amounts of cash, which was quite intimidating for Cassie. He also paid for her apartments, her cars, her clothes, and vacations. And all of this combined contributed to Cassie's feeling like her entire life was under the complete control of Diddy. And then the lawsuit goes into violence and abuse. The suit tells multiple stories of violence in the relationship. From a story of Suge Knight being spotted at a LA restaurant and Diddy allegedly getting dressed, retrieving multiple weapons, and running out of his house to go to that restaurant, to Diddy allegedly demanding that Cassie hold his weapons in her purse, knowing that she was scared, all the way to Diddy allegedly violently beating Cassie and then exercising his money, power, and influence to hide the bruises and at times hide her until she was healed. There are a few stories told in this lawsuit that allege Cassie was kicked or stomped, and even with staff or security witnessing the violence, no one would say anything or challenge Diddy. The lawsuit then goes into alleged trafficking. It claims that a few years into their relationship, there was an arrangement referred to as freak off or FO, in which male sex workers were hired for Cassie to engage in acts with, and Diddy would watch. These FOs would take place at hotels all around the country, which is where the trafficking part comes in, and heavy amounts of drugs and other things were always supplied. Diddy would allegedly give instructions during these FOs and record them. And even when Cassie would delete the footage, Diddy would tell her he could always recover the footage regardless if she deleted them. At one point, the lawsuit says that Diddy allegedly made Cassie watch one of the FOs that she thought she deleted while they were on a flight.
Wow.
And even during the FOs, according to the suit, Cassie would still be physically beat in front of the guests and security. A hotel allegedly caught one of the violent incidents on camera, but according to the suit, Diddy paid $50,000 for the damages done to the hotel and for the footage.
What?
There's a story in these docs that allege that on Cassie's 29th birthday, Diddy held one of Cassie's friends over the balcony of a hotel like a child. In 2011, Cassie developed a relationship with Kid Cudi while things between her and Diddy were not so great. And the suit claims that Diddy allegedly still called Cassie over for an FO. And while she was over, he went through her phone and found some exchanges between her and Kid Cudi. He allegedly placed a manual corkscrew between his fingers and then lunged at her. Cassie leaves. She stays with Kid Cudi. She comes back. She's met with more violence. She eventually stays with her mom. They start working things out. And then in February of 2012, during Paris Fashion Week, Diddy allegedly told Cassie he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car. And he wanted Kid Cudi and his friends home when it happened, according to the stock and Kid Cudi. Around that time, Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway. In September of 2018, Diddy and Cassie allegedly met up for what Cassie thought was going to be a breakup dinner of sorts. Following the dinner, the two went back to Cassie's apartment, which was paid for by Diddy. And while there, Cassie claims that Diddy, while she told him to stop and tried to push him away. The suit says that the birth of Cassie's children has given her a new lease on life and given her purpose in her life, but that she has struggled with addiction to drugs and alcohol that were all established and fueled by
because of him.
She has had, quote, difficulty sleeping, eating, and her relationship with her family has suffered. She's even had thoughts of unaliving herself. She says that she is rebuilding her life and her career, and she is now ready to, quote, confront her abuser and hold him and those who enabled his abuse accountable for their actions. So she's suing for sex trafficking, human trafficking, sexual battery, sexual assault, sexual harassment, hostile work environment, and more. Diddy, through his attorneys, deny all of the allegations and says he is being extorted. Quote, for the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about the relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Okay.
So basically, he's trying to say all she wants is money. What do y'all think? Well, I mean, we don't know, but I mean, honestly, it really doesn't matter if she said, I'm gonna write a book, and but I won't write the book if you give me $30 million. Is that blackmail? It probably is, but we don't know if that's what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I wonder why she didn't try to like bring charges against him. Y'all, when I tell y'all the reason why I think that this is like more serious than any other alleged anything that he's had against him is because CNN, it was on CNN, it was on NBC. All of these major news stations, y'all, are covering this. I'm like, dang, this fool is in some major trouble. And I believe, like, is today his birthday? Or it's like, I know he's a Scorpio. It's this month. Because I had just seen a video before I came on here. He made a video. He was with Carisha, and he was saying basically for his birthday he went to sleep. He said he got some much needed sleep, and they were in, at the time, I believe he said they was in London and they was about to turn up, and he was like, you know, what is everybody on? Are y'all on some positive stuff? Because, you know, excuse me, you know, they want nothing but positivity around them, and you know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's gonna be on anything positive right now, Diddy. Now, I don't know when he made that video. It could have been like some days old or whatever. I don't know. But everybody ain't lying. Everybody is not lying about this. I can't believe he did all that to her. That is a shame. I knew it was something odd about their relationship. Every time she was with him, she always looked scared. Did y'all get that feeling? I mean, always. Did she ever even say anything? I don't really remember her ever even talking. You know? Like, he was always the one talking, in control of the conversation, just in control of everything. If he did do all that stuff, I hope they get him. These tomatoes are so good and juicy. Wow. Like, that is the biggest news that's going on right now. Besides what's going on in Palestine, in Gaza, oh, and so listen to this. The U.S. Army responsible for the execution of 19 U.S. servicemen from World War I is exonerating. Wait a minute. What did they say? The U.S. Army has accepted responsibility for the largest mass execution of servicemen in U.S. history. 19 black U.S. servicemen were executed by the U.S. Army during World War I. And it was all because of one somebody. Y'all, listen to this story. This is crazy.
Responsibility for the execution of 19 black servicemen in the year 1917. That year was the largest mass execution of American soldiers by the U.S. Army in United States history. Soldiers in the 3rd Battalion, 24th Infantry, who had been deployed to Houston, Texas, dealt with blatant and obvious racism during World War I. It all came to a head on August 23rd, 1917, when 2 white cops who were looking for a man burst into the home of a woman who happened to be black. She said she didn't know what they were talking about. There was no one hiding in her house. They searched the house, didn't find anybody, but for whatever reason decided to drag her out into the street, beat her, and arrest her. Later that day, a black man named Corporal Charles Baltimore approached the 2 white cops asking about the health and well-being of the woman that they had attacked. He wanted to make sure she was okay. The two cops, which this is one of them, I couldn't find a picture of the other one, started pistol whipping and shooting at Corporal Baltimore. They arrested him as well. Now, the rumor was that Corporal Baltimore had been killed. That was not true, but that rumor made its way back to Camp Logan, which is where all the soldiers, all of whom were black, were stationed. About 150 men armed themselves and marched 2.5 miles to the downtown where the police station was. In total, 17 people were killed, including cops, civilians, and soldiers. 110 servicemen were arrested and charged.
Wow.
Of those 110, 19 were executed. Some of them were executed the very next day before their families even knew what had happened.
Wow.
This past Monday, the Army publicly recognized the unfairness of the trials and overturned each and every conviction. Secretary of the Army Christine Wormuth said the following: "These soldiers were wrongly treated because of their race and were not given fair trials. By setting aside their convictions and granting honorable discharges, the Army is acknowledging past mistakes and setting the record straight," end quote.
Y'all, what really gets me is the past mistakes. Past mistakes. They call it a mistake. What they did. That is just, like, I'll give that an eye roll. Because, like, really? What else y'all gonna do? What is that gonna do for anybody? They're all gone. Tell me, what is that gonna do? Giving them an honorable discharge. Like, what is that gonna do for anybody? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Those families need to be given some type of money or something, some type of reparations. Hello. Y'all. Their past mistakes. That is bullcorn. I wonder what the families feel about that. Like, how do they feel about the Army's past mistakes? And they were supposed to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? A part of the Army. Girl. Oh, my God. I would have told him to take that and shove it. What is that going to do for any of the family? Nothing. I wonder how they even responded to that. I'm thirsty. And somewhere, y'all, I don't know the whole story, but somewhere in Mississippi, I believe on the grounds of like a prison or something. I don't know what prison it was. Like, I just saw this clip like briefly. They found a bunch of bodies, like a mass grave, like on the premises of that prison. Excuse me. And people are just horrified. Like, you know, these people weren't named. They just had numbers. And yeah, this is in Mississippi somewhere. Like, it's a true story because what's his name was out there with them. Not Cornell, but the other guy, the lawyer, the tall, dark one. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Excuse me. But yeah, that was nothing what they did for them. Anyway, I had came across this other video, y'all, of this white man. Now, apparently this man is a millionaire, and he gives like business advice to people, and he helps them, like, you know, come up in their businesses and helps them create businesses just to make money. You know what I'm saying? To be a 6-figure business person. And he literally got on the internet and told everybody, y'all listen to this. Y'all ain't never gonna believe this. He got on the internet with this black guy being an example of one of his clients that has been successful in whatever program that he is trying to sell. Okay, listen.
All right, imagine having dinner with me, 9-figure entrepreneur, 22 years old. And about 10 minutes ago, I told him, I'm going to take him to dinner if he cuts his hair. This is what he looks like as well. And
Look
now
at that.
I told him, I'm going to coach him to do business for free. Now, if you want me to have a positive influence on your life, and by the way, comment in the bottom. Does he look better before and after? Like, comment, share. I want it. Make sure you share the link. Make sure you follow me. Go to my profile. Click on the Zoom as well. Ahmed, you're 22 years old. We're about to do some deals together. What are you thinking right now? Excited. Well, this is what happens. Short-term sacrifice, long-term benefits as well. You want to look good, or do you want to make a lot of money? Right? After you make a lot of money, you can look however you want because people don't care. If you agree to disagree, follow, like, comment, share. Go to my profile. You will be next.
You know what, y'all? That is horrible. You know, what this man had to do, you know, just to get a meeting with this so-called, you know, businessman or whatever. Like, would y'all have done the same thing? Would y'all have cut y'all's hair to get a business meeting with this man to potentially make millions of dollars? Some of y'all probably would. Some of y'all probably would. But, okay, so this man had long dread. Well, his dreads were about to here. And dude told him that in order for him to work with him, he had to cut his hair. And it's just like that just takes me back to, you know, just people discriminate against black people all the time because of our hair. It's always something about our hair, our skin color. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he did it. Like, he fell for what this man was, you know, saying to him. Hopefully, he does make him a lot of money because he didn't already cut his hair off. But in the comments, honey, they was going, oh, my God, he turned the comments off. He turned them mugs off. He had to have known. Like, for somebody to make a video like this, are you kidding me? In the climate that we're in, you had to have known that you were going to get some horrible comments. The comments was up earlier, okay? Either he probably knew that it was going to go viral. That's probably what it was. And he's trying to promote his business. I wonder if he got any business off of that, though. That is horrible. Like, I can't believe that this young man cut off all of his... Maybe he didn't care that much about his hair. Maybe he didn't. He was 22 years old. Now, do y'all agree with this man? Do y'all agree that making... What did he say? Making temporary sacrifices for, like, long-term money goals, and you know, and that his hair didn't look fine exactly how it was, and he could have made $1 million with his hair just like that. I feel, you know, why would he have to cut? And then he was trying to tell him that he didn't look good, that he didn't look good with his hair like that, and that he wouldn't go far with his hair like that. Do y'all agree? Like, you know what? It's probably true in the world that we live in. It's probably true. It's probably true. It's unfortunate, but it's probably true. But I wouldn't have cut my hair. Would y'all have cut y'all hair potentially to make millions of dollars? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Okay? I wouldn't have cut it with him, you know, telling me I don't look good and I'm not going to make any money unless I cut my hair. No, I wouldn't have cut it. And then, you know, I would have went real hard trying to make money then just to prove him wrong. But, yeah, I just thought that was sad. And, you know, dude didn't look sad, though. He looked like he was happy that he cut his hair and that he was sitting there with that man. Honestly. I wish he wouldn't have cut them daggone comments off. But anyway, y'all, I am super full. This was one of the most delicious meals that I have cooked, y'all. Like, oh my God. Oh, I was reading the comments from the last video, and somebody said that I can't take criticism from Murdershow. Yeah, you're right. Okay? You're right. I'm not denying it. You're right. I couldn't comment back to you for some reason. YouTube wouldn't let me reply to your comment. Yeah. To me, I feel like it is about like how you do things. Y'all, I literally watched that video today. And he was frowning up at the food, smelling it. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can't stand that. I can't. I already told him this today. I can't. I can't stand that. I feel like if you don't like something, there's a nicer way that you can do it. You know? I didn't know if he was gonna like the hearts of palm noodles or not. I'll just ask him, do you want to go ahead and try? Because we didn't have any spaghetti noodles. Okay? We didn't have any spaghetti noodles. But we had other types of noodles, but he doesn't like those other types of noodles. So we couldn't use those either. I was like, you just want to try these hearts of palm noodles. And he agreed, right? So that's the only thing that he didn't like about the spaghetti, y'all, was the noodles. That's why he had asked, what is that crunching? He didn't like the texture in his spaghetti. Okay? That's what it was. The actual sauce and all, y'all, that was incredible. It was so good. I literally had a plate today. Y'all know when I get on these videos, this is all I eat, or I like have like a yogurt or something. But I literally had a plate today of that food. Like it was so good. Y'all, and most of y'all were like, does he like it? Because I know it looked like, it was probably disgusting the way that he was looking at it. But, yeah, he liked it. He just didn't like the hearts of palm noodles. And somebody was like, well, I wonder why she didn't just make him some spaghetti noodles, because we didn't have none. That's why I didn't make none. We did not have any. Yeah, that, I don't know, like, that just irritates me. The way that and nobody else can irritate me with criticizing my food but Murdershow. I don't know why. It's just the way that he does it. It irritates me. And no, I a lot of times I cannot take criticism from him. And then the thing about it wasn't hardly any chicken in the sauce. It was plenty of chicken in the sauce. Plenty. I don't know why he couldn't find it in his plate, but there was plenty of chicken in there. Because I actually ate his plate from today, and there was plenty of chicken in there. So, maybe he just couldn't find it. I don't know. But yeah, that's what turned him off about the meal, was those noodles. And those noodles aren't for everybody, especially if you're not used to eating them. You know what I'm saying? I eat them all the time. So, like, they're like heaven on earth to me. But yeah, he couldn't do it. So, yeah, I mean, I respect that part, but I just didn't like the way he went about doing it. That's all. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok, okay? And follow me on my family blog channel. I recorded this, okay? Y'all are gonna want to watch this one, okay? And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do what? Thumbs up this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. For everyday videos. Hey, hey, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow. Peace. Y'all come back now. You hear? Bye, y'all. Oh, I got something good for y'all tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I'm filming something real good for y'all on Sunday. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah, but I got a good video for y'all on Sunday. So stay tuned. Peace. Y'all, one more thing. I'm so sorry. One of my subscribers left a question and said, have I ever thought about being a food critic? And honestly, I thought that's what I was doing already. Like, I critique food, but maybe you meant like, I guess traveling and doing it. I don't know, because that's the, that's what I'm doing right now is being a food critic, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure, you know, what you mean by that, except for like, you know, me traveling and doing it. I'm not doing that yet because, of course, I have a family. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Peace.